Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, hello. Oh, dude, my Windows audio service. Why? Alright, hello. Testing, 1, 2, guys. Hello and welcome to today's stream. We're gonna be building a custom map. I have an idea of something I want to do, and, yeah, I don't know how well it's gonna work, but we'll test it out, see how it goes, and, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll start with the 2K map. 450 ground height, water's at 500, so we'll just do a 50 deep. That's fine. We'll do sand. Great. All right. So, all the way to the bottom. Because how far can we go? Okay, so let's do this. We'll go. So start with the terrain tool, flatten it to 500.5, size 100, and we'll make it a square. You know what? We'll because I'm trying to utilize all the space that I can here. What if I do one of these? So I make it more bubbly. This. Ooh. How's that look? That's not like terrible. Honestly, might do that. How big is that on the map? It's like a good and a half. So what if I did? Oh, so I might do 120. Just so we have a good spot to play the game. We'll go through and do a bunch of the smoothing later. Just want to get like this part done. So I plan on having it sectioned into like 2 separate islands. So that's kind of like the gameplay here. So we're gonna work on one island at a time. Let's do a smooth, and I know, guys, it's gonna look really fucked up, but it's okay. We are going to fix it later. I know. It's driving me crazy too, but we have to smooth things out before we can fix it. Because if we don't smooth it out now, we can never smooth it out. Okay, hold on real quick. Let's just go to flatten 450, and let's just do a square, solid square to a small one like that. Uh, even smaller square. Okay. Okay. Very nice. So just gonna bring the floor back to its original height. I just realized, you know what? Let me get some music going. My favorite playlist. Y'all already know the vibes. Alright. Shadow. One thing I have to do that I always forget to do, like you really need to do it, is fix the time. Because what happens is the time will change, and you're just gonna be stuck with some shitty time. Okay, and now I can go back to the smooth brush. Try to smooth some of these things out. Smooth out some of the kinks. It's gonna shrink the island, but that's okay. We don't mind shrinking the island just a little bit. It's pretty massive as is. I'd rather everything be smooth than... You know what I mean? Look at that, dude. Oh, beautiful. See, we're fixing our problem. No more problem. Ooh. Ah, shit. Hold on, let's fix this. Let's fix this. Small brush, bada bing, bada boom, something like that. Some smooth like that. Back to our smooth brush. Just try to clean up everything here. Oi. Ooh, yeah, that ground was really messed up. I'm glad I fixed that. Dude, look how perfectly square it is over here. Zero gradient. Thanks, Rust Edit. That's really what I wanted. I wanted a zero gradient. It's okay. Things are looking good. It's flat this corner. I think this corner is too bumpy. I don't know why. It just seems very bumpy. Alright. That looks good. Okay, and so now we're gonna need a mainland. So, flatten again. We'll add, like, mountains and shit later. It's just a matter of, like, what is the design of the island? What's the design of this gonna be? So I want it to connect here in some way. Because there will be roads. I want there to be, like, 2 roads. Maybe have, like, a giant loop. You know what I mean? But there's gonna be a big gap here in the middle. Which is what I want. I want a big gap in the middle. So we're gonna have to figure out how to do that. That's another problem for another day. Let's make a bigger size. We're gonna go back to this square. I kind of like that square. No, we'll go with the circle. I'll go with the circle here. Okay. How do we want to make this map, chat? Have options. So let's just say, like, we'll have some form of entrance over here. Some form of entrance over here, right? Way too big. So, okay, hold on. Let me make a line. Let me make a line real quick. A solid circle. Where's that on the map? That's a whole grid away. And then I have all that to work with. If I go... I like that. That's fine right there. Hold on. Okay. So ultimately, I think I want the main island to look something like this. Let's just fill it in real quick. See how it'll look. Imagine like a canyon in the middle. See how that looks on the map. Like a curve, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, this one is like... Okay. Here, just so we have, something prettier to look at. I could proc gen the water, but I don't want to do that just yet. Because I want to make sure all the islands and shit are kind of how I want them set up. And so the water will proc gen anywhere that's not above, I think, 500. So because we're at 500.5, we should be okay. Okay, so now we have like a little bit easier of a identifier because we don't have water yet. We'll do the water at some point eventually. Also, I should do like a snowy region here. Ooh. Oddly satisfying painting the painting the grass. So the one thing I'm like really concerned about doing I'll tell you guys this right now is roads, because uh, the one way to ruin like immersion and just any form of like just to make your just make your map look like shit is if your road is floating. And so, and the only real way that your map will float is if your terrain is being a problem. So we want to get that sorted out ASAP. Back to our smooth tool. And just, we're gonna smooth out the world. So it's a little too bumpy right now. Oh, what's that? Oh, not even gonna bother responding. See, if you remember, guys, where you always let go of your mouse from time to time. Don't just hold and smooth, because you see that I just went off the map, and if I had to undo a lot of progress, I would have been so upset. Thank God we didn't have to do that. Alright, I don't know if I want to start putting in water just yet. I could, just to see what it'll look like. We're gonna go to our tools, procedural tools, native, do select everything, and we'll just do ocean topology and this ocean topology, I think. Is that it? Was it just those two? Ocean, clutter, procedural objects, array, terrain, ocean. It might just be those two. We're gonna try to do these two ocean topologies and see. Lighthouse, caves, one yes. Fuck it. Yeah. Alright, so see what I mean? We did a bunch of flattening, and so now a lot of the grass we made is underwater. So that's fine. We'll just go to our terrain painter. Go back to our sand splat. Go back to like a circle here. And just fix the beach. Oh, flipping. Oh, thank God. See, once you do the water, you kind of. Oh, I mean, oh yeah, I'm just painting. I'm not. Forgot. I thought I was smoothing for a second. I was like, no, I just ruined it. Alright. Do 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 do. We'll go through and like actually you know, make a nice beach, make sure everything looks good. Maybe we might not even have the beach later. We might have this topside be like snow or something. Who knows? But for now, just so we have something like pretty to look at. Look at that. Look at how much grass is gone. Or how much sand. And we're gonna have to do a freaking road on this. It's just, I mean, it doesn't look like a lot, but brother, this is like 2 grids almost. It's like a grid and a half. A little more than a grid. And then we have to make a bridge to connect these two islands. Yeah, I'll end up doing another beach because the grass is way too big. I mean, the sand is too big. All right. Oh. Okay, so let me just break this down real quick, just so everybody has an idea what's going on. We're splitting this up into two islands. There's gonna have the PvE island and then the PvP island. And so this will be where people can PvP, make shops. I'll do like a zone manager. I'm gonna be trying some things out. But we're gonna do that on this side, and then on this side will be just full on PvP. And I want to make a road from one side to the other. Just do like one loop and have the loop cut through here. Don't know how that's gonna work. Take my hoodie off, dude. Why am I? It's not even like that hot, bro. Oh, I have been sipping on a little something, so maybe that. Alright, maybe, I don't know. Okay, excuse me. So, you know, people can make like toll bridges. Okay, let's think about the map. What monuments do we want? Well, you know what, let's just see real quick. Mountain. What mountain options do we have? Yeah, it's a pretty large mountain. That would have to be like something like that. I don't even like that though. I'm gonna be real. What about Mountain 2? How are we looking Mountain 2? I could just do rotate on the, what is it? The y-axis. 90. 270. Move. I low-key like this mountain because of this like steep thing over here. But the problem is when the map is this small, it doesn't really work out. I think we can't do any of the mountains. I think I have to make my own mountains. Unfortunately, chat. Yeah, no, none of these are gonna work. Dude, holy shit, this mountain is fucking huge. Let's see hierarchy. Yeah, no, we can't do a mountain. We have to make our own. Oh, maybe. What about 5? The last shot, chat. Let's see if we find anything good. Oh. Yeah, no, that's way too big. Okay. Gotta make our own. Love to see it. Okay, so... So, because this bottom is at... Yeah, I don't think I'll do any bridges. I think I might leave that up to like a player run thing. Be kind of crazy, player run bridges. The only thing I need to figure out now is how do I want the terrain to look, because right now everything is very flat. I'm not talking about like I can have like little bumps and shit for like little hills and stuff, but I'm talking about like we gotta make it much bigger. Also gotta figure out what monuments I want to put. I think that's what I need to prioritize. We need to prioritize the monuments, and then from the monuments we can build around it. But it's a pain in the ass to build around it if yeah, it's just a pain in the ass to build around it. I'm gonna be real. Well, we won't do a path yet. We'll do prefabs. Let's look at the monuments. You guys have any ideas on monuments? Feel free to let me know. Monuments. Okay. Let's see. Large. We got excavator. Water treatment, train yard, power plant. Oh my god, imagine if it's train yard and I just have trains all over the place. Only way to get the cards, not because that's just another freaking root configuration thing. Well, I mean, I would just leave everything vanilla, but then no one would do the trains because the trains are actually pretty useless. So, yeah. Power plant. Oh. Excavator. Airfield. No, I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like doing launch site either. I'm just curious, how big is launch site? Would it take up this whole map? It wouldn't. Oh, look at that. Oh shit! Hold on. Shit. We got fucking launch site, dude. How big? But launch site is pretty big. Um. A lot will also depend on like how I orient this launch site. So I'm also debating like how I should orient it. Like, should I do like that? No, definitely not. You should have to go through all this shit first before you reach the final building. Building should be at the end. I'm just curious though how if I apply at what point when I apply a height map will it just be like F you? Well, I'm just curious if we apply the height mask here. Oh, that's not that bad. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't ruin everything behind it. It just puts. Oh, chat. We might be in a freaking business. I forgot it does that. It doesn't like gradient everything. Chat. Wait. Oh my gosh. And then launch site. Damn, that takes up a good little portion. We could do that. Where are we? Y. Let's just do Y 100. That's the X position. Ah, that's how high up it is. Oh, if this is where it starts, and then you have to go up a hill. So you apply height mask. Yeah, then I could just do some cliffs back here. While we make a road. See how much... Yeah, that's like a good amount of space for a road. Low key. Not too much. Yeah, we can fit a tiny little road right here. We don't need that much space for a road. Oh yeah, this is plenty of space for a road. With some smoothing to go in there too. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. That'll look good. That's pretty crazy though, how it just like perfectly fit. And then we got a nice number 200. Let's see, what other monuments do we want to see here, chat? What other monuments could we throw in this server to make it fun? Oh my gosh, in between here, just throw like an underwater labs or two. Might throw one in the corners, to be honest. Like 2 underwater labs next to each other. Maybe like a fishing... Oh, wait, a fishing village and underwater labs over there? That might be kind of cool. On the one on the other side, too. Ooh. I don't know how I feel about the height. I feel like it might be too high. I mean, but then again, it is meant to be higher. And then everything else is supposed to, like, smoothen out. It's supposed to be like a ramp. You know what I mean? Alright, let's get some other monuments in here first. Let's figure out what else we want in here. Well, I don't care about the underwater labs. We'll get that on the side eventually. Hmm. We might have to make a launch site like a winter. A snow map. Like as you go up the hills, and then have this backside be like a gradient. Oh my gosh, make the backside a desert. A snow and a desert bordering each other? Is that legal? There's a grassy ice lake. It is legal. Okay. Hmm. Actually, I have a good amount of space here. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. was wondering why it looked a little funny. That's because it did look a little funny. Okay, let's drop it down low. Uh, what the hell? It's like good enough. That might be good enough. It's like you want it in the ground a little bit. It's okay if it clips through. Because you're also gonna apply we're also gonna apply a topology to it, right? So if I apply a height mask, yeah, it doesn't even do too much. I might even just back it up a little bit, and then so it does even less of a height mask. Wait a minute. How badly does it do any? Oh no, yeah. Wait a minute. I didn't even take that into consideration, chat. Wait, it's like smooth though. It's not like stretching down to the bottom of the world. Wait. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It might just be like the end of the world sharp gradient. Sort of send it back a little bit. There we go. Not as bad. Okay. I mean, that's honestly better. That's a lot better, to be fair. Okay, the harbor is definitely gonna stay over there. Um... Oh my sweet baby Javis, chat. There you go. Snap to terrain, snap to tunnel grid. Make sure you do that, because if you don't, you will absolutely cook your any potential future tunnel system you may want in your server. Really? It did that to the water here? Just completely took it out? Not even like a good smooth either. It just was like, yep, this is where the monument is. Tough shit. You know what? I take it back. I don't want a harbor. I don't even know how I feel about the launch site in the dead center. Let's see what other monuments we have. Oil rigs. Oh wait, medium. Okay. What's this? Radtown Small. Is this just satellite dish? It is. It's just sat. Why is it called Radtown Small? And I kind of like Junkyard, I'm not gonna lie. So the idea is have monuments first. Put the monuments where you want them and then build the terrain around it. Because otherwise it will be bedtime. It will be very, very bedtime. Tiny. Water wells. Swamps. We don't care about the swamp. Underwater labs. We'll do that eventually. Launch site. We already have that. Then we get the mountains. We couldn't put a like. So the thing is, right? My idea with the what the fuck bug. My idea with this is to keep it as minimal as possible. Like, don't have too many monuments. Try to leave it open to possibilities. You know? Places to farm and shit, you know? What if it's just launch site? What if I only keep a launch site? See, the problem with launch site is if we have a launch site, we can't, maybe I should just put an oil rig there instead. Dead center of the map. Yeah, I think launch site's more fair. Honest. That water treatment already has the mountains built in. Oh yeah, hold on. I just forgot. Let me do view. And don't progress time. Okay. Okay. Let's not put the height mask. Let's just do that for now. Do we want water treatment? I like water treatment. I'm a water treatment enjoyer. I'll be honest, chat. I'm a real water treatment enjoyer. So having water treatment doesn't sound that bad. I'm gonna be real. What if we put it at like a 45-degree angle? I need the scene hierarchy in the corner, like low key. So, water treatment already has a logo. It's because when I move it, K5, it stays with it. That's kind of cool though that it updates, so it knows exactly where it is. How bad? Okay, that's fine. Okay. I don't even like power plant. Do I really want to put a power plant there? I could put an airfield maybe. Oh shit, chat. Okay. The high mask is good. It's good. I was worried about the high mask for a second. Alright, I guess we're going with that. We're gonna go with water treatment. We're gonna go with launch site. And then let's try again. We'll do the backside. Will be like for farming, like a lot of mats and stuff. Hmm. I'm just like debating here, chat, what to do. Could put a missile silo on this side. Okay, hold on. Let's just do water. Let's grab. Oh, alright. I had to respawn the instances. Okay. Hmm. Wait, this 50 is a lot higher than the other 50. Hold on. Print tool. Flat. Hold on. Print painter. Alpha. Eraser. Splat. Okay, now we're back to normal. Let's click on... let's make it down just a little lower. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little lower. I don't want it to be so high. Okay. Now, let's go to our cherry painter, our terrain tool. We're going to flatten it, and we're going to flatten to 550. Is that even? You can't even tell, dude. You can't even tell there's a freaking bump right there. Nice. Okay, cool. So we're gonna continue on with this little bump right here. Wait, before we do that, actually I lied. We're gonna make it smaller so we can play around right here. So I'm thinking... Oi, oi, oi. Okay. So we need to like surround missile silo, right? And then make it kind of raise up from there. So we're doing 575 here, so it should be somewhat of a gradient, hopefully. We'll see how that works out. Try to swing that 575 gradient all the way around. It's okay if it's a little over. Okay, now we're gonna go back to 600. Okay, and then we can go back to 575. Okay, have a nice like little ridge line maybe over here, kind of crazy looking. I'll leave it a lot bigger. Nice. Gonna have to smooth all of this out anyways eventually, so why not? And then we'll do 550 here. Alright, kind of even it out with all this. So right now you can see, guys, we're building like shelves almost for this. So the idea behind the shelves, I have like barely just enough room for a road back here. Jeez. It's gonna be a tight road, dude. It's just gonna be a straight road. Now we'll fix the edges here too. Gonna be right on the water when you're running. Because I know I'm gonna want a road, so that's why I'm leaving like a good little ditch. Also, right here, hold on. Can I make that? Oh, hold on. Nice, I'll make that like a little. We'll actually do 5. That's fine, it'll all get smoothed out in the end anyway, so it's fine. There we go. Even better. I'll leave that little pedestal up here. So we're gonna have to do a smoothing, and then we're gonna have to do like a, I don't know what it's called. The paint. We're gonna have to paint terrain, flatten it with this funky texture. Oh, excuse me. I'm like almost like worried to just start smoothing. I kind of feel like I should add some. I almost feel like I need to add like a lower tier monument down here. Terrain tool. No. Prefab list. Alright, how do we get a green card? We got 2 blues. We got blue, red. Let's say I got a blue. Oh, wait, what the hell? Okay, right, before I do that, hold on, terrain tool. 5. Oh, okay, hold on, 550. No. 560. Oh yeah, let's go. Reason why this is some part is so when I gotta smooth everything out later, it won't be a pain in my ass. Y'all about to see how painful smoothing is. Like trying to make everything look nice, it's gonna. Trying so hard not to like overlap what's already there. Because I like what's already there. I don't know how I'm gonna fit a road back here somehow. I think for prefab list, I think we need to get a maybe a ferry terminal. Rotate it 180. Something like that, maybe. Kind of like centered with the... Yeah. Bring it down just a little bit. Pop it out. Oh yeah, it's gonna have a crazy height mask, chat. It's actually kind of like not... I didn't do too bad of a job how it is right now, to be honest. But we're gonna pop this bad boy out like that. And we're gonna play height. So you can already see how some of the smoothing kind of worked its magic. Alright, just to make it look less ugly, because I hate looking at it, and I know it needs to be done here. We're gonna maybe lower the opacity just a little bit. Max opacity. We gotta make this whole bitch smooth. What the hell? What in the... See, this is what I mean. You have to be careful with this terrain, bro. You end up with some real goofy shit. The only thing this back part is really going to be used for is for rocks. So I can... dude, I'm going to have such a shitty time doing that. Trying to get, like, rocks all, like, in here. Okay. I'm really trying to smoothen this bad boy out. I'm not even lying, you guys. Holy, look at that. I mean, the gradient on that bad boy is crazy, chat. Oh, no. Oh, jeez, I didn't even realize how badly this was going to interfere with the world. I guess that's okay, right? Like, it's not the end of the world. That there's just like a bump right there. And as long as the mountains are covered, the pump jack isn't like completely underground, we're chilling. Should be chilling. We're really fixing these bumps, dude. These bumps are going crazy. Now, the reason why I want to fix the bumps so bad is because then I don't have to do so much terrain manipulation later. Alright. Let's see. You gotta smooth out the hills just a little bit so it looks good. I'm just trying to clear some of these lumps, bro. Shit's lumpy as hell. Okay, what do we think? The only thing I need to do now is go to Terrain Painter, go to Biome, go to Arctic. Go through with the detailer. Ah, right here. I'm gonna have to go in with some detail here in a minute and make sure that everything is like good, you know? Hey. Sorry, I'm usually yapping, but I'm locked in right now, chat. I'm so locked in. You gotta lock in for shit like this. That shit look good. Make it playable. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I kinda wanna, like, I might host this map. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. Go check the funds. Let's see how the funds are looking. Decide from there. Okay, fantastic. Hella splats. Hold on, let's do terrain. No, not terrain paint. Splat. Grass? What's grass look like when it's snow? What about if I do snow? I almost want to give everything this like sandy border. I might. Just paint the top all here snow. Okay, I'm gonna reapply splat later. And by later, I mean in like a minute. I just want to get this whole section going. Okay. Okay, fantastic. So now, let's grab a bigger brush. Okay, let's see how this looks now. Hold on. So if I go to view, scene hierarchy, we'll click on nuclear missile silo, splat, water treatment, splat, launch site, splat. That fixes a lot of issues. Now, let's go to the terrain painter and let's use the rock. Rock all the way around, maybe. I have to use like the blend brush at some point and blend all this shit in. And I'll do here, I'll do it. Oh shit, that's way too big. Okay, never mind. We'll just leave it as snow. I kind of like the snow. Go back to the rock brush. Shrink that bad boy. Beautiful. Oh yeah, big rock paint. Okay, am I happy with this? I want this too. Oh my gosh. Okay, and now we're gonna go into our blend brush. Let's make sure everything's blended properly. I'm not gonna go crazy with the blending here, because I don't think it needs to be absolutely, like, insane. I think it just needs to look nice. Yeah, even this border, let me blend this border, because the border is so flat. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, look at how blocky that border looked. Ew. Needed to fix that, that's good. Guess it's good we came down here. Because that's like one real easy way to make your map just look like absolute donkey shit. It's just not blending it. And then everything just doesn't look like it belongs there. It just looks like it's just randomly thrown together. And so you have to blend everything. Will it blend? That is the question. Shit. I just realized the only glass I have is the one I used to make a margarita in. Fuck it, whatever. Margarita. I'm like, are we not saving this for Mother's Day? She's like, oh, I'm the mother, so it's my day. I'm gonna drink. Okay. No argument there. Oh boy, oh boy. This is gonna suck, dude. I really don't want to do the road. The road is, I'm dreading doing the road. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm dreading this road so bad. Because I plan on somehow having it connect from over there to here. Because you gotta, like, if you're not working on the right node, oh my god. I should probably get the fishing villages in, huh? Oh, and the underwater labs. Yeah, wait. I know what I must do, chat. I gotta put a, please don't be big. Oh, thank God. And just like that, we have our warehouse, where we plan on adding a road going through it, which is going to loop all the way around. It's going to be like a giant ring around the map for whatchamacallits. For like loot, road spawns, and all that shit. This one might honestly just have a straight road. We'll have to make it like a little wavy and we'll put a road. I don't like the idea of it being completely flat. Just do these like mounds all over the place. Bum, bum, bum. I like them apples, chat. There we go. Now they look like some real rolling hills. Okay. The map looks a little crazy, but it's slightly more natural than what it was before, I'd say. Before, it looked really not natural. Gotta fix what's over here again. It's like a big old indent right here. It doesn't look good. You can see it on the map, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I might just say screw the roads and just do like a road, like terrain, you know what I mean? Or can I just do like a, hold on. If I go to terrain, paint, terrain painter, paint. Hmm. I'm gonna have to fix this beach. Dude, this beach is cooked. It's way too big. I just have to redo it. That sucks. But I moved everything too fast, so it didn't. Not everything was on the right thickness and all that dumb shit. Beautiful. And then now we have a nice little dirt road that goes around. Here, while I still have the size, let's just do grass real quick, right? Let's fix this grass. Just do this now, because while I still have the right size brush, you know, because if I start using a different size brush, I won't remember what size trail we had, and I'll just be cooked. Let's go back to dirt. Beautiful. Grass. Now, what would be really funky is if I figured out how to use the alpha and made like a cave. But we're not gonna get that crazy now. What I do plan on doing eventually is adding like rock formations here. I don't know how, I think they have really tall rock formations. I have to see how tall they get. Hold on, prefabs. Because I was looking through these rocks and I was trying to find a rock that I like the buildable rock base, because there's like a ginormous rock. And I'm like, wait, I wanna make a god rock. Couldn't find it, but I found this rock. Large coastal formation, no. Small rock ledge. How tiny is this ledge? Oh my god, I would need like 1,000 ledges. Oh hell. No, that's gotta be something better, right? Oh yeah, it was this one. It's tall. Oh my gosh, that's not enough. I would need this to be like double stacked. Oh my. Don't worry, chat. We're not gonna place it ledge by ledge. We need to come up with a pattern so it doesn't look like crap. Because if there's no pattern and it's just all one solid thing, it'll look weird. Yeah, yeah, I'm working on my own map right now. I had an idea and I was just like, let's make it. The only thing is, it's just like, it's a lot of work. But if it's something you enjoy, then it's worth it. And I enjoy this. I don't want it to be too close to the road, but I do want the rock to stick out. Right there, maybe. Get that section down, and we'll make that 70, maybe? 80? I'll do 80. Maybe 85. No. Okay. This is where starts to get easier, chat. This is where it starts to get easier. Can I go back to 85? No, I have to go more. 95. 100! Yeah. Oh, I forgot I put the monument there. Oh my gosh, chat. Hold on, wait. I want these rocks out. Alright, so these rocks are out. Is it good here? It's good here. Okay. So then I just have to take this one and push it back. So it doesn't interfere with the monument. We're chilling. And now, what if I take... Okay, chat, hear me out. This might be crazy. Where's the gap? I don't have any gap. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so... hold on. Do that. Okay, we'll have to fix the path. That's fine. I'd rather fix the path than fix the rocks. Right? Because then, at least with this, we can go to the painter, go to the grass splat, and just take this road and just... Dirt. And just go this way now. Okay, now is the fun part. Duplicate those. Now we have to somehow wrap around this thing. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Delete that, and that. I'm just gonna duplicate 3 at a time. 120. Not chat. The worst part about this is we're gonna have to go back and do it again for the top part. But I think we could just take everything and shift it up, and we'll be fine. It'll be a lot easier than going through all that shit again. 150. No. Oh. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now, so let's just go. Let's do 180. Count that. Boom, boom. Okay. Ooh, 165. Fantastic. Okay. Again, here with this, we're just gonna go to the painter. Just move her a little bit. Back to dirt. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, we only have a few more rocks left, chat. Now the only thing here is to go to 200. Put this one back. Oh, my FPS. It's okay. Boom, boom. Back just a little bit. Okay, first border wall is done, chat. Holy, that was something. Okay, so now we gotta do like another layer on top. I wonder if there's some other. Let's see, it has a slope. Wait, so should the slope one be at the bottom? I don't think I did this right, chat. Okay, no, we don't need all that. What if I leave it at that? Would that just be okay? I mean, because the whole idea is people don't come up from this backside. I don't want people coming up from the back here. If I add some shit, like ramps and all that, people will be able to get up here. I don't know if I want that. Okay, hold on, wait, no. Like, real low-key, though. If I take this... Nah, that wouldn't work, unfortunately. Oh, maybe? Nope, you are under the rock. And in order to make that yeah, nah. I think we'll just leave it at that. I think the more I add to it, the more it becomes extra. So what we'll do instead is we'll go to snow, go bigger brush, and paint this whole thing snow. I think I like the snowy look more. Yeah, I think I like the snowy better than the rocky, to be honest. And yes, we'll go back and with the blend brush and we'll blend it all. Gots to. If you don't blends it, it's not gonna look good. Blends! Small brush. That blended a little too much. I didn't put enough snow on the ground, so it didn't blend. It's okay. Doesn't hurt to always do a little extra blending. I think we're looking good. We're getting there, chat. The only thing we really need to blend is the beach, but I don't think the beach is gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm gonna be real. Oh shit. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Paintbrush. I have to go to 9. 100 opacity. Grass. See. Back to dirt. Once the island gets fixed, bro, we'll be chilling. Be big chilling. Bum, bum, bottom. Grass. I'm gonna get rid of this level. Rock splat. I don't even understand why Fairy has that like tiny little rock splat. That's just like stupid. How's this RuneScape music going? Well, we're almost through the full playlist. Ugh. Just imagine like this whole like area just filled with nodes. And then down here will be like a PvE island. So like I know you can configure zone manager somehow, so I'm gonna have to figure out that plugin. And I mean, it won't be too bad because the zone's gonna be like this giant rectangle, which is why I made it like almost 2 grids. So the bottom 2 grids will just be the entire zone. So it shouldn't be too bad figuring out zone manager. Just thinking now. Brainstorming. The main island isn't done, but because we still have to do all the topology, right? Like where shit's actually gonna spawn. Because right now, the spawn is not correct. We don't have like the tier 0, tier 1, tier 2, which we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to get that all set up. What if I put a small cave here? So if someone wants to build in the PvP area. I might put two of them on the corner. I wonder if I do the procedural tools. We don't want any decor. I'm worried about putting the offshore monuments. I don't know if I want to do that. I will put a uh okay, and now we go tools, procedural tools, native, not offshore monuments. We do underwater labs and underwater entrances. This should generate some underwater labs for us. Nice. That's a fat one. This is a fat underwater labs. What if I put So let's make that underwater labs. If I don't like it, I can just delete it. I'm pretty sure I can just highlight it all and delete it. So it'll be fun. Right now it's just doing some crazy generation chat. Can you imagine that? Bum 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 bum. Oh, build new paths. Okay. it the same as this one? It's not. No, just look at the tops. This one only has like a 2 top. This one has 2 big and 1 small, so it's a completely different one. Jeez, dude, these underwater labs are massive. Got hella underwater labs, bro. 3 underwater labs. No, honestly, I think that's too much. I mean, this underwater labs is massive. I think that should be sufficient of an underwater labs. I will, though, come and put one on this side. Uh, mm, uh, like that, like that, like that. How are we looking? Okay. Snap to terrain. Tools, procedural tools, native, run. Alright, let's see what we get, chat. Let's see what we generate. Hopefully it's something different. And hopefully it's a pretty decent sized one too. The other B one was pretty big, so... Oh boy. Okay. It's a little oh shit. Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted. Just making sure it's not like a double labs. It didn't like double generate, because that would be cooked. Right? Oh, let me just, I have to check, chat. If it double generated. Oh, we're so cooked. Double generated. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Alright, well, we have to redo this labs because unfortunately that will completely fuck everything up. Now, instead of placing more, I'm pretty sure the game, for some reason, still recognizes the labs. So we're gonna go to Tools, Procedural Tools, Native, and just rerun it. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Oh. Chat, that labs was fucked. What the hell? Oh no, what happened over here then? These ones are fine. Okay, unfortunately, chat, I think Underwater Labs is not gonna be a go. I think we're not gonna deal with that because the Underwater Labs appears to be cooked. And I already procedurally generated this once, and I did not save the map before I did. So, that proc gen... Actually, wait. Hold on. One thing I can check is if it did terrain painter topology. If this is a monument. Yep. Racer. Let me go over here and erase this topology. And then you know what I'm gonna do, because it has been almost 2 hours. I don't think I've saved. Let's go! We saved it. We went through the full playlist, chat. Unbelievable. We actually went through the whole playlist. 2 hour playlist of RuneScape music, and we just cooked straight through it. It's kind of crazy. How do the mountains look over here? Okay. I thought they looked a little goofy from a distance, but that's just because from a distance, everything is goofy in this game. Okay. Now, one thing we should do that I can do pretty easily, if I go to Terrain Painter, and I go to, oh, look at that, all the topology, the monument topology. Go on a paintbrush, and I change this. Oh, look at that. It even added some cliff topology. Uh, do we leave all that stuff? Yeah. Fuck around with it too much. One thing I do want to do is tier 0. I don't have tier 0 set up. Paintbrush. The game. Or the tool. It's not really a game. Okay, so this is tier 1. Right? Right? We're gonna go over to tier 2 real quick. Got this whole square right here, right? And then we're gonna go here, tier 1. All this. Fucking. Boom, beautiful. Tier 1. Let's make the square a little smaller. I can paint this part right here. Boom. And let's go over here. We'll make the brush a little bigger so I can just paint this all the way back here. And then turn our asses around. Boom, just like that. Tier 2. Cool. I don't know if there's some kind of special topology or what for a cliff, but fuck it, dude. We're gonna make this a cliff. I don't know if it'll paint rocks. That's what I'm curious about. Well, I should probably make the brush a little smaller. Not that small, though. There we go. It's a little better. I don't want to be doing all this individual painting shit. I'm not gonna lie, that's AIDS. Okay, here. Call this a cliff. This. This. That's all a cliff. Cliff. Sure, make this whole thing a cliff. Right there. Boom. Bada bing. Bada boom. Alright. That guy. Not satisfied yet. This needs to get painted as a cliff. Even though I don't know how cliffy it is. So paint it as a cliff. Brah. That's where you let go. So if you don't let go, you make a mistake. You're cooked. You're cooked, my boy. See, I let go and I had to redo that. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. Let's just stretch the cliff topology all the way over here. Okay. That's not really much of a cliff. This is all cliff, though. Nothing here. I'm not going to do any cliffs over there. It's just going to be straight, flat, roleplay land. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Alright. I think that's enough cliff topology. Cliff topology. Let's do a roadside topology. Actually, so in order to do the road, we got to do the beach. In order to do the beach, we got to fix the grass. All right. Let's just do it. Splat grass. Let's make a small one. Do a circle. Slightly bigger circle. Slightly smaller circle. There we go. Okay. No, they're naked on the beach. How much beach are we giving them? I'll have to go through with the blend brush afterwards as well. Definitely gotta go back with the Holy guacamole. Yeah, this is pretty goofy. That's fine. For now, it'll be okay. But yeah, we need to do the. This is why you always gotta let go of your mouse. If you don't let, see, if you don't let go of your mouse, and you just hold and drag, and you drag to a point where you don't like something, and you gotta undo it. Like, yeah, you can pull out the other paintbrush, but like, bro, are you gonna do all that? Just let go of the freaking mouse, dude. The life would be easy. Alright. Blend, blend, blend. We'll have to do the blending afterwards, which I'm glad I'm only doing this sized map. If I was doing like a bigger map, which I wouldn't mind doing, but it's just the server. Like I'm not paying like $50 to host a 6K map. Although that shit would be hella dope. I'm not paying for that. That's fucking crazy. But a 2K is not that expensive. You can run that shit pretty cheap on most platforms. So we'll probably end up just doing that. Okay, cool. I was worried about the dirt clearance. I was gonna have to go around. But it's fun though, because like I'm doing all this and then I'm gonna actually be able to play on it. Which is hype. It's always hype to make something and then be able to play it. I have to remember the beach over here isn't gonna be spawned. People won't be spawning over here. This is just like a beachy area. There we go, that's fine. Boom. Oh, I don't like that. We'll just blend it out later. It's fine. Hold on. Let's see real quick. Got a comment. Just bro, this is crazy. Defending binoculars. I'm dead. Alright, let's go back to this. Alright, I have to put the RuneScape music back on. I don't care if it's the same playlist. I don't want to get copyright striked. That shit pisses me off, dude. It's actually so stupid. And if you've made it this far and like you've actually watched since the beginning and you hear the music again, my brother, you got this. You can figure out Rust in it. I believe in you. It's really not that bad, I promise. Because realistically, who's going to be watching this? People that are trying to make a map themselves. And trust me, dude, Rust Edit, dude, this is like... Did I do it? Oh, no. Wait. I think I did. Holy shit, I went all the way around. Yeah. I think we'll, like... Let's just start blending. Over here. Oh, no, it's blending the wrong way. I don't want that. Shit. Okay. We're gonna have to do like a light blend. Yeah, fuck it, we're doing a light opacity blend. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Just don't wanna like absolutely remove any form of beach that I have. See, this is why you blend. You need to blend, because if you don't blend, look at it, it's jagged. Boom, now it just looks smooth. And I'm only using a 22 opacity. I'm only using a 22 opacity brush. So, like, it's not even that crazy of a blend. And look, you just kind of rub it in when you want it to go a little further. It's just, it takes a little bit of time. I mean, I feel like I haven't made really that much progress, because there's still a whole nother island that I have to do. That, like... I think I'm gonna do spawn in just one area. But there's so many topology layers. Oh my gosh, the topology layers I think are what probably drive people mad in making this, like making maps, dude. Topology layers are mental. Because it's one thing to like, okay, go through and blend everything. That's just like tedious. It's not even like topology. Like you have to think of like what you want to spawn where, and then based on that, like it gets like, oh my god, fuck. Oh my god, Chad, I just realized I have to blend the road. That's gonna suck. I'm curious, what blends into what? Oh, fuck. So it's gonna be a very tiny dirt road. It's gonna be a very, very tiny dirt road, but it is what it is. I think it's pretty thick, because if that's the map, the dirt, yeah, this dirt road is massive. We'll shrink it, that's fine. I have to remember proportions, like, shit is a lot. It might look small to me because I'm editing it and making everything, but in reality, like, there's, like, this farming area, like, bro, that's like a whole, like, it's almost 9 grids of area that's gonna be farming. Over here, too, almost 9 grids. So, like, and that's a lot of farming, dude. Holy shit, you could farm for hours, like, just non-stop, if you really wanted to. The only thing that sucks, and I don't know if it'll ever become like a fix. Probably not, because I don't see that many people really developing maps like that. Um, but what really sucks is roads. Dude, roads are probably the worst thing in the world to edit. I swear. Like, roads, because they don't, like, you can put a road down, but if you have, like, all kinds of crazy terrain, you need to put like 1,000,000,000 points. Otherwise, when you try to snap it to the grid, like snap it down, it won't snap nicely. And you just have this giant, like, fucking blob, dude. Like, going through your road, and it's the terrain. And so you can either A, fix the terrain or fix the road. And if you're fixing the terrain, well, then now you're just, like, straying from what you wanted. Like, now you have to accommodate for the road. The road doesn't, like, stretch around the terrain, which is, I don't, unless there's something I'm missing, that's just the unfortunate reality of making these kinds of maps. All right, lock in. I think we're almost done. Because after this side, right? Almost done. Yeah, there we go. Now we're done. All right. We have to do a very small size, and we're gonna do light circle. All right, chat. Get ready for the journey with me. We're starting right at the left of ferry terminal. We'll notice because the road will look really bad. At least when the road gets like all goofy like that and like it becomes like way too thick, I can even it out a little bit. Right here, again, the road is way too thick. But that's just because we're trying to turn. There we go, see? Oh, the road is getting very thin. I don't know why. I don't know what I did with the paintbrush at this point that would make it very thin, but... Oh, I need a break. Oh my gosh, dude. Just like sitting there holding your mouse and just wiggling it back and forth to just smooth everything. Oh my god, my. Oh, it's just tiring on the body. On the arms, the fucking wrist, dude. Yo, whoever's in here, what'd you think of the short? Was it a banger? Or was it okay? There we go. Aye, dude. Oh, I'm getting too much. How far am I? I don't even know. I don't even want to know how far I've gone. I just want to know that I have gone. Motherfucking fruit fly! Get your ass out of here, boy. Okay, I kind of somehow saved that choke point from getting absolutely demolished. Okay, huge. Ooh, that's bad. Let's blend this in pretty well. No, I know we're still, like, just at the beginning because we haven't even hit the monument yet. We have to hit the monument to be at least, like, halfway. I don't even think we're close to the monument. Shit. I mean, this blend is going great, though. As tedious of a job as it is, it's going great. Oh, we got to blend in with the monument. Straighten you out. Okay. Mm-mm. She's blending. Will it blend? Oh no, look at this portion. Oh, dude, this part is so fried. Oh, this one needs a lot of love. Wow, this is bad. I don't know what it is about the map. I don't know where we are freaking headed. Dude, my wrist, though. Oh my gosh. Oh, excuse me. I apologize if I scared you there. Okay, let's get this curve. Show it off a little bit. I don't need to do a lot of blending here. The road isn't that big. And there's not really too many bumps in the road. I just do a quick blend. Oh, or we just whip the camera around. God dang. This does mean we're getting close, though. Have to be. Man, I'm trying so hard just to make everything like as even as possible. I don't even know if it like looks good, dude. I hope it does. We're gonna take a look after we're done. I feel like we... What the fuck? I feel like we're getting somewhere. The worst part is I think I might have overestimated the scale of this dirt road. This dirt road might be absolutely fucking massive. In which case, oops. Guess we're just gonna have a massive dirt road. Well, there's no actual roads, so yeah, it would make sense. It's the only form of transportation around the island. Oh, what the? Where all that? What's that? Where the hell did that rock come? Dude, this road, I don't know what I did to it. I think I made it hella thin because... Jeez. Am I? Oh my god, chat, we did it. Oh, hold on. Chat, we're back. We're chilling. Alright. Not looking too bad on the island. Pretty blended overall, yeah. The only thing we need to do is add the road topology. When we add the road topology... Oh, that won't be too bad. Like I said, the map... Well, this side of the map is mostly done. Maybe I could do a little splat here and there, but I think this side of the map is mostly done. Oh. Oh, that's just paint. Okay, no. I think this side's mostly done. The only thing that we really need to do, which is like literally the worst part, is the topology. Okay, so roadside road. Yeah, so you can see there's a road here, there's a little road here, and then I have to go through with the brush. Oh my. Can I... No? Eraser conditional paintbrush. Oh. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Terrain painter, hold on. Okay, limit splat. Paint areas provided. Wait, hold on. If I wanted to just do dirt. Oh, shit. Okay, conditional paintbrush is kind of OP. I'm so glad I found out about the conditional paintbrush, bro. Now I need to do this road topology so people don't build on here on the road. Then let's do roadside limit topology to grass. Oh yeah. And now I just literally trace. Boom, you like that? Trace the path with the mouse. Wait a minute. Bruh. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. It's like that game where you had to like keep your mouse and like and not touch the gap, touch the walls, and if you did, you got like a jump scare or had to restart. It's like that. I hope somebody knows about that. OG ass shit right there. Worst part is, there's always more. You can always do more. Well, I plan on doing more. Let's go! Conditional topology is actually insane, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know that was like a real thing. Okay. Rust, uh, Rust topology map. Okay. Cliff blocks everything from spawning. Okay. Field spawns resource pickups, bushes, and some trees. Um. Okay, we're looking for Arctic snow. Dude, this topology map is 15 years old. I'm gonna have to watch a YouTube video because I think there's a video on the topology layers. So we're gonna take a look at that before I get into it. Here, let's real quick just save this. And yeah, we'll continue running into this tomorrow. I might, instead of doing a road down here, just do a river. Maybe. But I kind of want a road, like an actual physical road. So we might do the physical road without well, maybe we'll do barrel spawns. We might have some things spawning on the ground, why not? Trying to think. I mean, it will be just one straight line from one side to the other. With well, like I think maybe we'll do like a gas station and something on the other side, or maybe we'll do some kind of little monument so we can get green cards and all that fun stuff. Oh, and then I gotta do fishing villages. I want to put a fishing village here and a fishing village there. And especially since now the beach is here. And look at how nicely it's blended. Spawn like here. So, one of the things I plan on doing, the spawns are gonna just be down here. There's not gonna be any spawn over here. I don't want, really. I mean, I guess we can have people spawning over here too. Yeah, I have a lot of plans, and there's a lot of fun things we can do. But I think we're gonna call it there. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. If you did, make sure to like the video, comment something down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Be live tomorrow. Well, I don't want to make any promises, all right? But we'll try to finish up this map, and I'll try to get that done on stream so you guys can see what's going on. But once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.